What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? This is episode number 99 of Renegade Wrestling. I am your host, JJ Williams. I apologize again for so long in between episodes. Things have been crazy around here, as they have been since we moved into the new and improved Casa D18 studios. It's Stanley Cup playoff time. As I film this, we are approximately 2 hours away from Game 1 for the Western Conference games. Chicago versus Minnesota, Detroit, Anaheim, and Kings Blues all happening tonight. All four teams represented within the Casa D18 studios. You got myself, Kings, you've got Statboy Ducks, you've got Pinky, the Blackhawks, and you've got AA, the Red Wings. All four teams are in the playoffs. It's going to be very interesting around the Casa here the next couple of weeks to months to finals, hopefully, for at least one of our four teams, and see who survives and who thrives. We've got 5 questions for you today, episode 99. Again, next episode is episode 100. I'll probably give you guys another couple of weeks. Send in video questions for episode 100. I'd like to have a couple video questions. Video congratulations, well wishes. Send those in to me. Get a whole bunch of questions in. I want to make this the best episode I've ever done. So send me content, please. You're going to have 2 weeks from Friday. That's when this is going up. This is Friday, as always. That's May 3rd, today. 2 weeks will be the 17th. On May 17th, episode 100 is going to go up. So don't say that you didn't have time to do stuff. Tweet me questions at ROWJJWilliams. Post them on the Facebook fan pages for myself, The Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams, and on the show page, Renegade of Wrestling. Post them on the YouTube page, as always. Like I said, video responses, video messages. I'm going to try and set up an interview for that episode. It's going to be huge, so let's make sure we make it the best possible episode. First question today, though. Brian Gutierrez. Hey JJ, will this be the last match between Triple H and Brock Lesnar at Extreme Rules? And if it is, will Brock Lesnar compete after the feud is over and try to become WWE Champion? I definitely think this is going to be the last match in the feud. This is the big rubber match between the two guys. You know, they're currently 1-1. This has to be the end. There needs to be no collusion, no controversy. It just needs to be a straight-up victory either way. More realistically, with Brock defeating Triple H, because Triple H has nothing to prove in the ring. He's behind the scenes full-time now anyways. And if Brock is going to continue on to try and become WWE Champion, he needs to look strong in his match against Triple H. So I definitely hope we see Lesnar versus whoever for the WWE Championship down the road. Ricky Lawson. Hey JJ, what has happened to the Divas division? It has gotten so bad that WWE can't even fit the Divas title on WrestleMania, even though their greatest diva was getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. My question is there any way it can be fixed and brought back to being credible? Yes, it can, but the WWE won't do it. They basically have to completely gut the division and start fresh. You've got Tamina, who is an asset. You've got Natalya, who is an asset. Come on, thing, wake up. You've got Tamina and Natalya, who are assets to the division, and that's about it. AJ's a good wrestler, but everybody else in the Divas division currently sucks. Um, you need to go back and you need to bring up good indie talent divas. You know, you've got Sarah Del Rey under contract training. Bring her onto the main roster. Bring back Karma if she's willing to re-sign and come back on the road. Try to get some of your better divas back from the Knockouts division, even though they seem to be quite satisfied over there. But the Divas division was at its best when you had Mickey, Gail, Victoria, Molly, Trish, Lita, all those girls, Jazz, competing on a regular basis. It can be brought back to be incredible, but they need to do serious scouting for women wrestlers, not just tits and ass eye candy. WWE anime fans, I have 2 questions. Out of every version of Masked Kane, which is your favorite and why? My favorite is the original Kane, 97, the full mask, 1-arm sleeve, 1-arm bear. That Kane is my favorite because it was the most intense, most brutal, most monstrous. And that's what Kane was supposed to be, was a monster, not a little jokester. And 2, what almost ended the WWE in the 90s? The NWO. How do you not know this? The NWO and the rise of WCW almost ended WWE in the 90s because of the fact that the ratings got so huge. If WCW had not allowed the inmates to take over the asylum, then it's very possible that we'd be watching Monday Night Nitro instead of WWE Raw. Kirby shot us. Do you think the over 18s in the crowd are so bored of the PG product that the only way to enjoy the show is to troll the wrestlers like Cena, Henry, Ryback, etc.? And do you think Vince will shake things up? Most probably not, so how would you shake things up? I do think the over 18s like myself are so bored of the PG product that they're trolling the wrestlers like Cena, Ryback, and Henry. It's gotten stale, it's gotten boring. The only way things can be shaked up would again be to completely gut and restart. You know, you'd have to basically throw everything out, have somebody come into the WWE with enough determination and drive to just say, okay, everything is vacant, everything is square one, and the only way that you're going to get TV time is to go out there and prove to me that you deserve it. And let the fans dictate what we see. If you want somebody to be heel, that person is heel. If you want someone to be face, that person's face. The fans used to have that kind of power. The fans turned Austin babyface against Bret Hart in '97. You know, the fans turned Rocky heel in '97. And again in late '98. The fans used to have that control. The fans started turning Fandango babyface, killed that shit. The fans want Cena to turn heel. He does his little heel turn thing with his foot. It's just absurd. So that is how I would shake things up. I would go in there, throw everything out, and start fresh. Crewthick31. Couple questions for you, JJ. What is your opinion of the Bushwhackers? I never was that impressed by them. They seemed pretty silly to me. You know, I've heard that when they were the sheep herders back in the territories that they were a lot better, but I never really got to see any of that footage. All I've seen of them is, you know, the whole Bushwhacker thing. And I think that that's lame. It would fit in great in today's product, but, you know, I digress. And part 2 is, who would I rather bang? Sunny in 95, Stephanie in 99, or Trish in 2012? I'm going to have to go with Sunny in 95. Trish in 2012, while still gorgeous, let me not take anything away from her, is nowhere near as sexy as she was in 2001, 2002. Plus, Trish in 2012 is pregnant carrying a baby. And while there's nothing, I'm not saying that pregnant women can't be hot, because trust me, they can. No. Stephanie in 99, I almost picked her because when she first came out on TV, the whole ministry kidnapped Stephanie before we even got to, the McMahon-Helmsley era and everything. I thought she was gorgeous, just innocent and sweet looking. But then she sexed herself up and it was like, well, goddamn. Again, though, Stephanie was at her hottest in like 01, 02 during the Invasion angle and when she took over as GM of SmackDown. My opinion. She looks great today, too, after, 2-3 kids. But she was in her stride in 01 or 02, and you didn't ask me about that, Stephanie. Sunny in 95 was damn near flawless. Most downloaded woman on the internet. Gorgeous body. I haven't got anything bad to say about Sunny. I love her to death. So, who would I rather bang? Sunny in 95. That's the questions for this week. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Again, you've got 2 weeks to get your questions in. May 17th, I'm going to record my 100th episode. It'll be up on May 17th. So I'll probably wake up that morning, film, edit, upload. It'll probably be up very late on the 17th, but it will be up that day. Send in your questions. Again, tweet them to @ROWJJWilliams. Post them on the fan page. The one for me, the Renegade of Wrestling JJ Williams. Or the one for the show, just Renegade of Wrestling. Post them on YouTube. Please, please, please give me video responses. Video messages that you want to submit. Any of that type of stuff. The only way there won't be an episode on May 17th is if I feel it'll disappoint. I want to make sure my 100th episode is the best I can give you. So, be on the lookout for that. Until then, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel.